Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the YOTON brand, their portable DVD player with a 7.5-inch wide screen. It's a swivel HD screen, and internally it has a rechargeable battery and it'll allow you up to 6 hours playing time. It has an included AC DC adapter, a remote that requires 2 AA batteries, instruction manual, an adapter that allows you to convert your cigarette lighter to charge this or power the unit, and an output VGA cable that allows you to take the video signal from this to go to a TV or to bring in a video signal from another product, another DVD player or a camera, which is nice. Now when you first get the unit, make sure the first thing you do is remove this cardboard piece. Do not turn the unit on until you do that. And I'm going to put a DVD in here. Now because of copyright I'm going to have the volume down, but so I'm going to go over the specs of this. I'm going to first turn the unit on. I'm going to show you right here on the side. There is power that way, turning it that way. There is auxiliary out, auxiliary in. Using that included cable, you can bring video in or take video out. It is VGA. There's a headphone output right there, so you can put headphones on. You can put an SD card and a USB stick right here, and you can play some video files or MP3 music on there, or pictures also. Let me decrease the volume right here so that I don't get any copyright issues. Now I did some testing and I was able to get an AVI video to work on these here, but I couldn't get the MP4 to work. It was just a codec issue. Video was really complicated, but I did get the AVI to work, and I got the JPEGs to work, and I got any MP3 to work perfectly. This is the DC power port right here, where power is going to be on, and right now the movie is starting. It's got the menu right here, so supporting this movie. So I could hit play movie right there. That is the play button right there. The graphics are kind of light, but you have fast forward or next track, previous track, fast forward or rewind, fast forward. You have setup menu right there, stop, and a separate menu right here, volume minus, volume plus, and a different mode button there. And then you have a USB mode. That's when you want to have access to these USB ports right here. You would hit that button right there. We're going to show that. So that's the basic operation. You can see the movie has started, and I don't have the audio on as I mentioned. Let's go over some more of the specifications of this while this is going. This is a 7.5-inch diagonal screen, portable DVD player. It rotates really nicely, as you can see right here. I could drop this down and I could totally rotate it that way or that way, down, up. A lot of flexibility in that, and that's nice so that you could be the person controlling it and then tilt it towards somebody so that they can see it. The screen itself is a rotation of 270 or 880 degrees flip. The resolution is 800 by 480 on the screen, and the body is very easy and compact and nice and relatively lightweight and not too thick, which is nice. Now a lot of people don't use DVDs anymore, but then a lot of families do, because if you have kids in a car and you want to have a movie showing, this is perfect for that. Or you want to use this as a monitor for a camera, it can be done also. This has breakpoint memory, so the portable DVD player, so we'll go back where you left off. So if I turn this off right now, it will continue from where that movie was. You can get 4 to 6 hours on this, which is really nice. That's like 2 movies that you can actually watch without having to charge this at all. Now the remote, once you put the batteries in there, real simple. Just put your AA batteries in there. It has a lot of the functions that's on here. The sensor is right there, and there's a power indicator right there. You see it's green when you're charging. It'll be red and it'll go to green, that center LED. But here you do have access to various functions. Like I could pause that, as you can see, and I could also change advances to the next track, just like that. And it has volume down and volume up, and you do have access to the menu, and there is the menu function of the DVD on there, and you've got title menus and just all the things you'd expect. Repeat. There's a zoom on here that could be run with it when you're watching the movie. Power button, and you have mute of the audio, so you can actually mute the audio right there. It shows you the mute, and that's nice, so because you want to cut the sound itself. The picture quality is not bad. Like most LCDs, as you change, it'll vary. It's more sensitive to certain angles, maybe up and down, but the left to right, it's not that sensitive. It actually looks pretty good, and that's real typical of these types. It has two little speakers on here, and the volume is adequate, but if it's a noisy environment, they're going to have to really crank up the volume here to number 20, but it's not really powerful. There's not much bass to it, but that's what you want. This is mostly to entertain kids and have them be able to watch a movie in the car or in the house. So it's adequate for that amount of sound. Loading a DVD is just as you'd expect. This is a DVD that I made for my father-in-law, so I can load that in there. Now here I could put some volume on there because this is something that I presented. So it appears that the audio is stereo because I made this DVD in stereo, which is nice. So it allows you to play homemade DVDs that you've made also. So that's nice. And you have your play and pause right there on the screen, and you have the track advances like that.
Right brain or lactose intolerant viewers.
Now we're going to show how to gain access to these ports right here. I'm going to plug in an SD card. It goes in this direction. It doesn't go in that far, so don't jam it in. And now, to get the functionality to be able to read that, you hit this button here on the top. It's going to be looking at those two ports right there. And it says waiting. Now it's searching, and now it shows you those files, system volume information, and then you see Stevie playing, singing, and you could go up and down and go to that, then hit the play button. And then what it's doing, it's going and it's gaining access to the video that I created of my son playing piano. So if you have home movies, I'd recommend that you use this to play them. Now if I wanted to try that same video, and I have it on a USB stick right here, and let's put that in the unit, and we're going to hit, that actually is automatically loading already. So now I went back to this. I'm going to hit this function right there. So what it was doing, it was loading that DVD first. Now we're going to go back to that file that's on here. And there it is. Now I could change the tracks also. Actually, there's no tracks on this. So if I had tracks on that file, I would be able to change the tracks on here. So that's nice. So you have the ability to play something other than, here we're going to try a CD. Put it in the system right there. And I'm going to drop the volume down because I don't want any copyright issues using the remote. And now it's starting right there. And there's no visual information because it's a music CD, but it's playing it. And again, I don't want any copyright, so I'm going to lower it down. But it's playing CDs perfect. I tried several. I even tried a homemade CD that I created, and it played even MP3 CDs, where you can make your own CDs with MP3 that are compressed. So it worked fine for all of those different formats. So after testing the YOTON brand, a portable DVD player with a 7.5-inch Swivel HD screen, 6 hours playing time. For the function this has, the ability to play commercial DVDs, homemade DVDs, and to play SD cards and USB sticks, it's really nice, and overall this is great quality, and it's got a really nice swivel screen on here. So I think you're really going to like a product like this, especially if you have kids and you want to entertain them and show cartoons, DVDs, things like that, or movies for them while you're on a long trip. So this product's going to solve that need, and I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. Hope the information I presented helped you with all your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.